Alright guys, hi YouTube. Welcome to part 1 of this series. We are going to get to a ReZero read through, analyze in a bit. But first I want to try out this game because it's been recommended to me time and time again. It's been one of the few games where it's like, hey, you have to play it, man. You have to play it. You have to get in here. You have to try it out, man. You're just not gonna, like, there's nothing quite like this, man. So I was like, okay, why don't we go and give it a shot? We'll do part 1 here. It's not going to be incredibly long, but it's going to be interesting. What do we know about this game, right? Well, why don't I start off by saying that welcome to a Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm sure that you guys already read this analysis, walkthrough, playthrough, whatever this may be. As we go through it, I'm sure that some people are going to be really fucking hyped about it. For me, honestly, the only thing I know, aside from the main characters, right, because... what is this? This is Monika? Yeah, I remember that from the song with PewDiePie. Is this... I know one of them's named Sayori?
Woo! Yeah, baby!
And I know that this game has some dark elements,
That's what it's all about. Woo!
And I know that this game has some dark elements. What those dark elements are, I don't fucking know. Because honestly, I really never had the opportunity to play any visual novels. So we're just going to jump into it. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Okay, so we're going to get into some deep shit. All right, guys, let's jump straight into it. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm a psychologist. I'm a therapist. I tend to work a lot with individuals, and I tend to do a lot of group sessions, so this will be quite interesting. You agree that you are at least 13 years of age, and you consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. This is the OG. Hey, yo, they're kind of cute. Can you guys hear that or nah? Oh, they're cute, dude. Hey, yo, they're pretty cute. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the main girls that we're going to be introduced to. Is there anything I should seek for? What should my name be, chat? I'm thinking Papi Ed. What do you guys think? Simp. Oh god. Should I go with simp? Yeah? Rudy? Oh god. Quasimodo? Alright guys, I guess I'm gonna go with simp. Paripied. I can go with Papi Ed or simp. Guys. Rudy would make sense. I know, but I alright, I guess we're going with simp. Hey! Oh, wait, hold on. Let me voice act this correctly. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means simp. That's mean, simp. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want you to think we're a couple or something. Protein shakes, fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh God. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Simp, have you decided to join a club? A club to join yet? A club, dude, this works. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. So Yuri likes to worry a little too much about me, even when I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about you won't learn how to socialize with or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Aw, dude, she's too cute. She's too cute. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Or I could become a Twitch streamer, Sayori. Think about it this way. Is there a difference? Is there a difference? Who knows? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Omedetou gozaimasu! Hi! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about me makes me want to ease my mind even just a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing up. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in. That's weird. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wave. Blade Dragon, thanks so much for gifting 5 gifted subs, man. I appreciate it. Let's go, brother. I appreciate it so much. Genuinely. Hell yeah. If it's gonna make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to go to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Bro, okay, stop speaking for me, Sayori. And Natsuki... A Subaru? Made cups, cakes, and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is much of an airhead or if she's just cunning as she has planned all of this out already. I know, dude. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! Woo! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, yo. I dejected following Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the classroom I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Also, mods, can we make sure that the stream is updated to this? I'd appreciate it. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Thanks so much for the hydrate. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, simp. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, we have a tsundere here. We have this vice choice. We have a tsundere here. I know. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori always says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri. On ice, the smallest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. Why do I get a creepy vibe from Monika, bro? Why do I get a fucking... I'm like seeing this, dude. I'm getting a fucking... Okay. It's great to see you again, Simp. I know you from somewhere? That's kind of weird. Monika smiles sweet. I'm all for the crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of falling for this. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me feels... so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Simp. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a desk around to form the table. As Yuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to you. Wait, they don't give me the option to pick? Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the table, those white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Alright, chat, who are you for? I'm just curious, which waifu are you going for? Sayori, Yuri, Monika, or Natsuki? Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with their mouths full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Sayori, all of you guys? Yuri, looking for the best angle to take. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Huh. I thought you technically did. So Yuri said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you, dummy. This is something else, guys. Oh. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot before the next you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Baka.
Monika, why was that so mean? Monika, why was that so mean? Dude, okay, that's she just came in here and she's just like, hey, she's just trying to impress you. Like, we'll shoot her down. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. Yeah, Monika, that was kind of mean, dude. What the fuck? I mean, that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to relieve herself. Monika raises an eyebrow. Monika's trying to position herself in a light where she's... Oh, this is weird. Tag them. This is weird. This is really weird, because for me it's showing Monika is positioning herself in a way to like push others down or away, or like, and she's like pinging us. That's weird. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any other major of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather spend something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club here yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are really interested in putting in all of their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Why am I falling for Monika? Why am I falling for Monika? I'm looking at these four, right? And like, Yuri, don't get me wrong, Dami mommy, yeah. But why am I falling for Monika? What the fuck? What the fuck? What does that say about me? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so all delighted by bringing a new member in, joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Simp, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Not even myself, that ain't true. I don't read manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh wait, what the hell happened? The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, just need some advice, Ed. But you know, I like a lot of things. What do you do? What do you mean? Stories with psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Take advantage of your own lack of an imagination. I've been reading a lot of... Depends. What are you trying to... How to handle them? Okay, give me a second. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Honestly, how to handle drunk people? The best thing that you can do is set them up with, like, for example, energy drinks. Not energy drinks, but like Gatorade, something with electrolytes that will help them in the morning. If they're a close friend and you carry them that far. But if it's just like dealing with drunk people, just remind them of barriers, keeping your boundaries up. If it comes to drinking, you can always ask for water. You know, because people are gonna, if you're with a group of people that just drink, there might be some peer pressure and shit that comes through with it. But it's also like, hey, at the end of the day, you're not their babysitter. You know, if they're full on grown ass adults, only worry about yourself, right? And if you feel like going home at some point in the night, right, and they're grown ass adults, they should make that decision for themselves as well. I hate to say it, but honestly, dude, you come first in a lot of scenarios, and you shouldn't be putting others first unless you're their therapist or unless you're like a social worker in charge of them. But yeah, dude, it can be quite a bit. It can be quite a bit. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think of another world and I really can't put it down, yeah, I think Moshiko Tensei or ReZero would go good for Yuri. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes start over for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open yourself, your readers up, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? It's unnerving. Hi, Cough Me, let's go. Unnerving. The best girl for me at the moment might be Monika. I just see a lot of like manipulation tactics coming into play from her. I don't know why. It's kind of like the crazy. It feels weird. It feels like home. I don't know. Like someone that like feels close. Like someone that I've been with in the past. I don't know how to say it. Maybe if you just share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yuri, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Simp? I mean, when you talk to me like that, I mean, okay, mommy. She's taking charge in a way that's interesting, right? Because you clearly have people that are like not necessarily opposed to the idea. Her face reminds me of Makima. Yeah, dude. Not necessarily opposed to the idea, but she's like pushing it forward, knowing that one of them's automatically going to say yes. Smiles warmly at me once more. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So Yuri might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Hey, yo. I like it when they look at me with a face of disgust. Anyway. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Simp. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Wow, I am a simp. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Dude, you need to activate Sigma mode. No, y'all can write poems for me. I'm out. Like, Okay, I've decided that. Join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yay, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there from him. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tomorrow's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Simp, I look forward to see. That's weird. This is not supposed to come up. That's weird. Look forward to how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Simp, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. So Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Nah, dude, you should just leave her hanging. Just go home. Be like, dude, I'll see you later. Nothing really changes other than the fact that I have to go, like, walk home. Like, straight up, dude. Like, I don't understand, like, the purpose of, like, having to purpose. I get it. Okay, she's your friend. You can't just leave her hanging. But what you can do is quite literally be like, dude, all right, give me a couple minutes. Like, you just made a big decision. That's a huge decision. With the two of us depart the club, we'll make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school at a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I get to decide what poem we write? Hey, wait, why is Monika not in here? She's mine. Touch me. Ooh. How about marriage? Hey, yo. Promise. Trying to think of, like, depression. Bruh. And I already love this playthrough. Do you? I'm over here like, what the fuck is going on? Where's Monika, dude? Hey. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Girl who likes the word... Oh, girls who like the word jump. Okay. Starscape. Sensation. Determination. Imaginate. Extraordinary. Oh, what the fuck? There you go. Hi again, Simp. Wow, thanks so much for calling me out, Monika. How you doing, beautiful? Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. Imagine if she laughed like that, dude. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last person to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Simp. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. I'm actually enjoying it. It's all right. So Yuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga's literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Semp always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. So, Yuri, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Slip can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that's mean it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't really expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal about it if you don't want me to. Blade Dragon. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book for you and thought you might enjoy this. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so fucking cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. I think anyone has burned in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. And it looks like no one wants to be bothered today, so it's thumbed down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something like literature related by something like this? I guess I could always read something Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes, listening in on conversation. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. But we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing it off to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how people to show up in the first place, you know? And after that, we can speak to their creative minds. What's this? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In any case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Girls, what the fuck? Cupcakes don't fix everything. Natsuki would love to do that. Have you asked? You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested a cupcake to speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we need to work out the details of the event itself. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the ultimate reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori could put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'll be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to feel Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry, wait.
Hey,
Actually,
yo!
I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Why was she so close? This isn't the napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. So Yuri's cute. That's not very convincing. How many times in the past week have you gotten up in time? It's secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Yeah? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out around here. Is Sayori a good girl? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair's really just hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more to that than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste on your stain, on your color spray here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better this looks, you'll change your mind. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, yo. I am. This is funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is it so hard to close this? Close. Struggle fully to close the button near her chest. My man. My man. My man's a tier 3 sip, dude. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would notice sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Sayori, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. Hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh, phew. So much better. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? I know, that was real sus, dude. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hey, yo, that was kind of sus. And why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. See you later, Oblong. Appreciate you. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. And stop saying all of these embarrassing things. Yeah, I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of one another when we're taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe we should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking at that time. Man, it's impossible with you sometimes. Monika appeared out of fucking nowhere. Okay, everyone. Monika just fucking appeared out of nowhere. You had an online quiz? Hey, glad to have you back. Dude, Monika scares me. She just like pops in out of nowhere. Suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay. Simp, I can't wait to read yours. Oh, you know it. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, Monika eavesdropping? Yeah. And my relaxation ends. Can't believe I've agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. From a spiral notebook. Monika writes her in a composition notebook. Damn, Monika's Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well. I do the same myself. Oh, fuck. What should I show it to first? Should I go full Monika route? Should I go for Monika? Pick who you like. This is hard. I'm like struggling, dude. Tsundere? Mommy that likes to read? Best friend character or the club president? You know what? I feel like a lot of the words I wrote kind of connected with Sayori. So let's go with Sayori first, actually. What do you... I want to go Monika, but my heart's telling me Sayori. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. I'm in between these two guys, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played this before, so I don't know which is best. I would show it to Sayori first, she was closer. Sayori. Yeah. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Simp. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Bruh. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive to this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you just don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a sip poem. That makes it feel extra special. I feel like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. So weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Sim. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Let me read this. Let me get my best fucking narrator voice. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not bad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is a guess, but were you just hungry? Did you just wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be so mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. She's cute. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Oh, dude, she is really cute. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. That's weird. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I'm gonna go with Mommy Dami, Monika here. I think. No input, yeah. Hi, Simp. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Monika, fuck. Don't be afraid to bring this up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until things are settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Simp. We're a little embarrassed today, you know? But if it's that sort of barrier, that will get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monika read my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had some sort of things in common. Well, we make it good friends, but Yuri and I actually are different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. I'm trying to, like, make Monika talk in such a rushed voice. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Yo, what's up, Mr. Big Gamer? How you doing? Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she's really exploring the emotions like happiness and sadness. We knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things as well. What's up, Mr. Bear Gamer? How you doing? Doing good, big boy? Hey, there we go. I'm happy that you're doing well, man. Happy that you're doing well. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Bro, we're the first time playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and why does Monika sound like a complete and utter, like, psychopath, dude? I'm sure I'll end up in different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to kind of suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased with their own kinds of things. By the way, go in settings and put it full screen. I will in a little bit, Styles, but I have to constantly check one thing down here. She checks a lot of creepy vibes. She does, but I'll help you find a way to keep things low, so don't force yourself to write anything else she doesn't want you to. It's not like you, dude. Her monologuing has been impressive and impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be good. Well, that's because I sound too confident. That doesn't mean I'm always that way, you know. I see. Well, then let's read it then. Let me get my narrator verse on. Hold on. Alright, guys. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking at. And he on the other side was looking at. Is she talking about us? What the fuck? What the fuck? My retinas. Is she cute though? Bro, I'm like legit creeped out. Couldn't like see the direction the spackle protrudes. I'll never know I wasn't home. Appear inside. No, I can't see. I feel a real blind, like a film left on some. It's like my retinas. Deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices, kind of like most games, yeah. That I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and us on the other side was looking in. What the fuck? It could also be like a big metaphor for depression and some other stuff out there, you know, about the way that we externalize some issues like that. But the way Monika seems to be approaching some of these things, I'm like, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, it's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis into timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tips of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. It's hard. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That's a good tip, actually. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. Keep moving your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's pretty decent. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Oh wait, fuck, that was Yuri. It's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Narrator voice. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yo, was she trying to write a fucking like rap here? That's pretty funny. She's talking about me in the poem in the first line. Monkeys can climb. 10 out of 10 poem, guys. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of writing for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't be your message. Oh, I'm speaking as me. Any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like, I like your poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write it. Yeah, I understand. But on the other hand, writing simple things, it puts in a lot more effort on the wordplay. But then it made me fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into writing than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Like, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud, and I won't take that away from her. Alright, Yuri, what the fuck do you have to say? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri time to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice what you were saying. Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most noticeable I recognize in new writers is to try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and form that fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Fuck, dude. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer's completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something for you to be blamed at. There's so many different techniques and skills that go into writing, even a single poem. Not just finding and building them, but putting them together to work is probably one of the most challenging part. Damn. Try new things. I also hope that everyone on the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. Natsuki's a total bae, though. So Yuri is top there. Monika's the type of person I usually go for, though. If you want me to be realistic with you, Monika's the type of individual that I usually end up going for. So Yuri is really cute, though. I ain't gonna lie. Yuri is... I'd love to share my thought process behind it. And it's supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yuri is annoying? No, I don't find Yuri annoying. It's just she's very tsundere. Sounds good, Coffee. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, mate. Mommy Monika type of person. Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Yuri's a bookworm, yeah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem, yeah. Even though it's short, it really is descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually like writing longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, simp. Hey, sounds good, Brady. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their inner thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a more solemn way of putting things that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Bro, oh. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me really happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't last long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew, I guess that's everyone. Honestly, whew. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Everyone was judging me for my mediocre. I don't think everyone was judging you. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are gleefully tacking. Wow, my English, bro. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language, eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy, but thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can you be cute? I know that. I just mean the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try too hard to come up with something nice? Oh God, dude. Oh God. We do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked for someone. Animals doing animal things pretty cute. Yeah. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it. Simp did too. So basically, I'm glad you give you some suggestions of my own. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Which I haven't yet. And Simp liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Simp appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Hey, how do you know he doesn't appreciate mine? Aren't you full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to do everything I overly cutesy. True. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Simp started showing up. Did her boobs get bigger? I know, this music. That's just a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls run toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Simp. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Simp. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex meanings, feelings, and expressiveness more. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Simp? How did I get dragged into this? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever wrote. Here's the thing. I feel like if I put one up against the other, it's quite literally like it can cause the other one to grow bad of you. So I'm just gonna be like, help me, Sayori. Like, honestly, I'm more into like Yuri's perspective. That's why we have a lot of words to be able to express ourselves. Granted, you should be able to write however the fuck you want to write, but also help me, Sayori. Huh. But Yuri's expression is so defensive, like I'm Sayori. Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making a friend like the simp? But that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Then why the fuck are you bringing me into this? It's unfair for you guys to drag me into a conflict between your own inner styles. Resolve it like fucking teenagers or adults, dude. Yeah, unless Yuri wants to tell Yuri that stuck-up jerk she's being. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. Just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because I love their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Wow, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing cute with that. Best girl. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they were always. Big and beautiful. We appreciate some good boobas here. Hold on. Let me take a drink of water. So Yuri's triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down, staring. So this is why Sayori's the vice president. Why is her face so like that? I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, right? You could say that. She might be an airhead sometimes, but it's really suspicious that she does exactly what she's doing. I see. See. Monika's giving me weird vibes, dude. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get hurt. She's giving me weird vibes. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly according to my note. Yeah, dude. The way she's like... The way she's layering the conversation here gives me the vibes of someone that's like knows how to carry a conversation in a manipulative sense. I can't put my finger in it. Like, it reminds me a lot of like some individuals that I've met that are like really controlling, and they know like the ways to like gain empathy from others. Like, they'll throw out like bait, right, and get you to fall for that bait, and that way they can grow themselves out a little bit. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. To leave, how did you all feel about sharing poems? It was scary. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Tim, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. She's carrying herself in a very strange way. Yeah, she looks like very calculating. Yeah. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too, so the poems will turn out even better. That's the least I can do. I'm impressing those I want to impress. Yeah, I'm ready to walk home. Let's go. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it. So like Makima. Yes, dude. She gives me like Makima vibes. So Yuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise you're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Simp, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with her is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that to myself, nothing more. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, guys. I'm going to save right there. I think that's a beautiful place to go ahead and save. Guys, I have feelings about this, right? Which is like, their insecurities are starting to pop up from some of these characters, right? And I have a feeling that for Sayori, I'm probably like, why is she putting so much of an emphasis on me getting along with everyone? What happens if I fall in love with some other character to her? That's words that are like crossing my mind a little bit. I'm like, what would genuinely happen to Sayori in that situation, or with the others in that case? Because we're clearly seeing them battle out for like differences in their approaches and securities and stuff like that, you know? And the more that I'm processing this, the more that I'm trying to say, it feels as though all of these individuals have anxiety, right? Have forms of anxiety or attachment issues, if that. Because like, I understand some people do the whole walk me home type of thing, but I would have just left someone hanging and just kept walking, you know? I'm not gonna necessarily like stay there and wait for them. But for some of the others, I'm trying to find out what Yuri is more like, right? Because Natsuki, we get the whole tsundere vibe, but I genuinely feel like there's more to her than just that. Monika's giving off a lot of red flags. Gotta walk them home gently. Monika's giving off red flags up the wazoo. She's giving off very manipulative vibes in some of the ways that she like deflects. And also like, yeah, it's interesting. So Yuri's giving off some weird attachment issues in terms of like, if I were to say that I were to fall in love with like Natsuki or some other girl, do you think she would take that good, like that news good? I don't know. Yuri and Natsuki, still trying to wrap my head around Yuri. Natsuki, I feel like she could be devastated in many ways. Also interesting how Monika isn't in here. Where's Monika? How is Monika? Sorry, guys. They all have very, very interesting dynamics. And we are going to continue this series going through. Guys, let me know what you guys think. What was your first playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club like? Did you guys have a good time? Where'd you guys stop? I'm using this place as a good... What is Monika? I'm using this place as a good opportunity to go ahead and stop. And it's going to be part one of many different parts because we are going to get through this game. This is it's interesting. It's interesting playing with the dynamics at play like that.